All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasu Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepted members to not only the Sarasu Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. The link for the membership right down in the video description. All you had to do is just click it. You'll get a video introduction, rundown on the membership, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 steps to the redemption of definitive black manhood designed by the General, strictly for the brothers. All you had to do is get over there and check it out, preview it, click the link. It's an amazing program. Also included the Brotherhood of Heru Round Table, where the live stream where the brothers meet once a week, discussing very important, very powerful, vital information pertinent to our growth and development. Check it out, get the preview, and become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get on over there, check it out. Get a discount, shop, and save, and shop. Pour the fire alarm, generalseti.com, Seti University. Over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love, from the general Omega voyages of the Nile, when Kemet ruled the earth, Egypt, Nubia, mother of ancient Egypt, Black Babylon, African origins of the Hindu Kush, from Naga to Nigga, African origins of the Naga Kush. I say the Hindu Kush, Naga Kush. Also, the black woman is God. We got making of the white man. We do false teachings of the metal netta. We got God deception, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, Gnosticism, Sufism, occultism. We got all the isms lined up. Hip hop occult, Black Illuminati. We got fraternity, sorority, everything under the sun is there. There's not another website nowhere on the planet that could compare or compete. Become a member today, and everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon. The popping this page on Patreon, by far over 500 exclusive live streams, and it's piling up. All of them is extraordinary, amazing information you cannot find nowhere else. Get over there, become a patron. Click that link at the top of the chat and become a patron today. All the family that donated to the general, I thank you. I appreciate you. Those would like to donate, the link is right there in the chat. Thank you very much, and make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I'll ban your ass. Here we go, family. We were talking about the Black Naga race that created civilization all over the planet. All over the planet, man. I'm gonna start right here, man. We just go, because you're not gonna find this nowhere else. Nobody else even know where it's at to find it or even bring it up. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about, because a lot of people think that we making this shit up as we go. We not, man. We got the facts. You see, we got the facts. I'm the only one that even I ever seen even put this documentation up. You know what I'm saying? Even the Indians over there, they mad because this is their documentation. You see, when we talk about the Bo people, the BO people that was in India, they was all in the Andaman Islands, okay? And this sister right here, she was one of the last speakers. She was one of the last speakers of this language that they call the Bo language in India. Okay, the last speaker of an ancient language in India's Andaman Islands has died at the age of about 85. A leading linguist has told the British Broadcasting Company. the BBC. The death of the woman, Boa Sr., was highly significant because one of the world's oldest languages, Bo, has come to an end, Professor Avida Abi said. She said that India had lost an irreplaceable part of its heritage. Listen now, I didn't put this there. BBC put this there. Languages in the Adamites are thought to originate from Africa. Some may be up to 70,000 years old. 70,000 years old. That's before anything over there. You understand what I'm saying? Our people been over there that long. 70,000, and they document that the language come from Africa. And it says that, let me get this down here. Let's get this in there. The islands are often called an anthropologist's dream and are one of the most linguistically diverse areas of the world. And so this is a little twa too. You see they short. Now you see the imposter over there. That's the ones that's over there today. And you can see the little twa, and that language came from Africa, been over there 70,000 years, and they don't have no document. The one you see over there today, imposter, ain't got no history, probably, before maybe 3,000 years ago. Maybe two, we'll give them 4 at the most, which ain't a long time. 70,000 years compared to 4 years ain't shit. That ain't nothing but a drop in the bucket. You see, that ain't nothing but a drop in the bucket, because when you go over there, I don't even think you can give them that. But we'll give, for argument's sake, we'll give you 4,000, just so you can have something to talk about. But when we go and show the Buddhas, we show the woolly haired Buddhas. All of them are woolly haired. We don't say, where you see one that's straight hair, one, no, all of them woolly hair. So that just show you, look just like the hair that's on the Bo speakers of ancient India that been there for 70,000 years. These are the Nagas. You see what I'm saying? These are the Nagas that we talking about that started civilization. They were the one over there talking about Kush. These people didn't know nothing about Kush. That was a word that they stole from the original language. Kush came from Africa, y'all. This is a language, but you could see all throughout, even, the Indian language today. Now, if y'all notice, like some of the geometric symbols of India, they call them mandalas, right? And call them mandalas. And we got mandala in Africa. The cow is called, the sacred cow of India is called Nandi, right? Ain't that Shaka Mama's name was Nandi? One of the kings of the Nagas was Tashaka. Shaka, you see, Tashaka. And so you see even Shaka, it'll kill you if I sat down and showed you all the words that exist in Africa and Asia. You see, because the earliest, the primordial of Asia is the African Naga. You see, the Naga, and we're going to show you that the term Naga exists in Africa. A lot of people say, oh man, y'all making that up. And then, but we can show and prove, and we have shown and proved. How did they get over to Asia? How did they move back and forth? Well, they moved back and forth on the monsoons. You see? Now, when you get over there into Cambodia, you got what they call the Mon Khmer. The Mon Khmer. And those were the ones that built Angkor Wat. And they built it just like any other Kemetic temple. If you see the layout, now all the regalia around it is one thing. And even there, you see they got the lotuses in there. But when you look at the structure of the temple is the same. The oblong shape of the temple design that started in ancient Egypt is the religious foundation for damn near every religious temple on the planet. The basilicas, the cathedral, the mosque, all the temples in Asia are designed like the Egyptian temple. I showed y'all that. So ain't no getting around that. This shit is hardcore evidence. And so this was showing that we had that the Nile Valley was the university of the world, and we sent out colonies all over the world that established civilized. Wasn't nobody there when we got there, neither. We were the first ones there. That's what I'm, I understand what people want to say that, we're indigenous. No, we first. We was first in the land, but we come out of Africa. That's where we come from. Because when you look at the dynamics of Africa compared to anywhere else, we are people of tropics. You see, we got melanin, we got high levels of melanin in our skin and in our body. And that can only come in tropical regions. So we can eliminate the northern regions. We did not come from the northern regions. We can discuss where in the south that we came from. You see, and when we look at animal life, majority of animal life on the planet come out of Africa. So it ain't just, and when you deal with plant life, it's some other areas that are very, because the tropics is the tropics. So you can go anywhere in the tropical world, and you're going to see some paradise. That's just all it is to it. But nobody has so many wonders of the world in one place like Africa. You see what I'm saying? When we talk about the Great Lakes of Africa, fresh water, you see, you got all these freshwater lakes. In those freshwater lakes these lakes have the greatest marine life of any lakes on the planet. You see what I'm saying? They got more varieties of fish in these lakes than any other lakes on the planet. Then you got the Congo rainforest. You see, you got all the greatest animals in the world that people want to see. You can tell that when they went into Asia, that a lot of them, you understand, began to transform. Even when you look at the elephant, it's not that handsome elephant that you see in Africa. That motherfucker in Asia, and we love it. It's still our animal. We love it. You understand what I'm saying? We train them no different, and that's what we did. So, but we accept the fact that it speaks that certain areas in Asia wasn't as didn't have the type of vegetation, didn't have the type of food that they have in Africa. You can go to Africa and goddamn it, it's tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of goddamn one species. You fly over with a helicopter, you can see goddamn just tens of thousands of some of these goddamn animals running in herds. So when it comes to food, you know what I'm saying? You can eat. You can motherfucking eat. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't like but in some other areas where it's less of herds and it's not as you got the savannah, which is flat lands, and many other places a lot of mountains. There's a lot of, and it's not the savannah. And so you got to go through brush. You got to find you some goddamn food. You see? And so in those areas, you have a tendency to not be as large. The lion in Asia is not large as the lion in Africa. I looked it up. They say if a goddamn lion in Asia run into a goddamn lion in Africa, that motherfucker better call him an Uber and get the fuck out of there as fast as he can. Because he gonna get ate. That's what's gonna happen to him. Just real talk. I don't want to argue. If that goddamn elephant in Asia run into that African elephant, that male African elephant, which is damn near 4 tons heavier than him, taller than him, got longer tusks than him, got bigger ears than him, taller than him, he'll fucking kill him. I mean, I looked it up. They say that normally he would just bow down. He wouldn't even try to challenge you. Most of them, them animals, they don't. If you don't challenge them, they won't kill you. You see, you just fall in. You know what I'm saying? And so he would normally, if he saw an African elephant, motherfucker just fall in the pack and bow down. That's what happened. So that show you that even in the animal life, in the animal realm of life, that the majority of the animals migrated out of Africa. Shit, that's just all it is. You got one large cat in Asia, the tiger, which is one of the gems of Asia, no doubt about it. One of the gems of Asia. You got one lion, you got one cat, you got a couple cats, but the main one is that jaguar in America. You see, but in Africa, you got the lion, you got the motherfucking cheetah, an amazing those right there. The cheetah, the fastest goddamn cat, and you got that leopard, you got the cheetah, you got the lion, and it's another one there. But them three is the three big ones. Them the three big ones outside of the tiger. You see, so everybody else, but then you got the hippopotamus, then you got the giraffe, then you got so many other. You got the silverback gorilla. You got so many gems in Africa that nobody else possesses. So when you talking about human life, and you look at the food, the vegetation, all the fruits and shit that's in Africa, that's feeding the world really. That's why most of these motherfuckers is in Africa. They ain't just there for no damn oil and no damn platinum and no damn gold. They over there for food. You see what I'm saying? Just like the Roman Empire conquered Egypt. Egypt was the damn breadbasket of the goddamn Roman Empire, fed the whole goddamn Roman Empire. So this is key that we understand that. And so, our people, as civilization grow, just like in any civilization, when the population began to grow so large, then people get to spreading out. You see what I'm saying? And so, the monsoons are these trade winds, and that they all over the planet, but specifically in Africa, they are referred to as the monsoons. These are some of the most powerful monsoons on the planet. You see, and different times of the year, you can use these winds to push you into Asia, because if you got large cargo and shit like that, that's the time that you want to get on them on the water, because it's gonna help push you across. If you bringing large commodities of exports and merchandise and product, then this is the prime time to get on that water and go over to Asia, into India. And as you can see, the monsoons will take you directly from Africa straight to India. Straight to India. That's exactly where you're going. So, that was one of the first colonies of Africa, India. Long before them people you see over there today, it was Kushite that was over there. And a lot of them temples that were some of them is still in the South, them stone temples, that built, got the pyramids connected to them, that's built exact. They destroyed a lot of that. Now they got the newer kind, still built on the model of the old, but they, them older ones were stone. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of them old raggedy ass Muslims and shit, I'm gonna say what it is. When they came and conquered India, they destroyed a lot of our evidence, which they do anywhere they go. In which they do anywhere they go, because they jealous, because they cannot do it. So, so one of the Kushite or the Naga civilizations, and when I say Naga, they not only do they use the word, they also use the divine symbol of the serpent as the symbol of royalty, the preeminent mascot of the Most High. So when you go into Ethiopia today, the king, the Negus Nagas, the king of kings. So you see right there, Negus Nagas, king of kings. So you see the Nagas is there. The Naga is in Ethiopia. And it's also in Egypt. Matter of fact, let me get it in here. Let me get it in here so we can get a brief, just a brief summary of some of these areas. Okay, here you go, right here. So you talk now, the sacred book is the Kebra Nagas, glory of the king. So when we talk about Nagas, is divinity, is sovereignty, is royalty. So when anywhere you go in the Kushite world, that's what you're gonna find, that word is rooted in divinity and sovereignty. Is the bloodline of God. It also speaks of where you say the dragon bloodline. You say the glory of the kings. You see, this is showing a bloodline of royalty. So it also speaks to the bloodline. Okay, you go in, let me see, Negus, which is also a variation of Naga. So why don't we know this? Why when motherfuckers say nigga, somebody got a problem with it? You see what I'm saying? When we know frequency, you can't be into the sacred science and you don't understand frequency and etymology. Anywhere where you go in the world that you see in the African world and you see any variation of this word, naga, negus, nigger, or anything else, it speaks of divinity and royalty. The only one time that you see where it's negative is coming out the mouth of a peckerwood. And everybody ignore the tons of information all over the globe where our people have been built great civilizations and they have used variations of the word, and it all speaks to divinity, divine bloodline, royal bloodline, kings and queens and deities. They will ignore all of that and they'll say, oh, you know what? It's evil because they trap that cube. I keep going back to that cube of Saturn. That's where they brain at. And they can't get out of that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? That's why them Saturn, when you talking about that cult of Saturn and you see that black cube, all of it's a cube is a cell. And anything inside of it, you know how dense black is. So if your brain is trapped in it and is in a black cube, ain't nothing coming out of that. Ain't nothing getting in, ain't nothing coming out. You see, you trapped. So understand what that means. Okay, so we understand. So we see here that in Ethiopia, now let's go to Africa, because we can clearly show it in Africa too, because you got the holy city, the royal city of Nubia, Naga, spelled exactly the same. Naga, 400 BC, and you go there and you got the temple of Apetamat, which was the lion god, and you will see a Naga. I was the first one to show that too. And and Indians bit that shit. Man, motherfuckers started buying. You can go back damn near 15 years, 16, 17 years ago where I was teaching that. Nobody had even said nothing close to it because they wasn't even discussing this temple. This is an obscure temple. They wasn't even talking about a petamat. None of that. You see what I'm saying? Now you got people up here that the three-headed lion, and I showed that Ashoka, the king of India, had taken that and made it his royal mascot. So you go to Ashoka in India, and you'll see that he got a three-headed lion, just like here at Naga, and the temple of Petamak. And then I see motherfuckers all over the world. You understand what I'm saying? Stop biting that. You see, because they did not know. I was the one proving. They say, "Oh, why you keep saying nigga?" So I was the one that went in there and did that Naga research. That's just a fact. You see what I'm saying? And when I proved it, everybody went to Biden and shit. It's all right. It's all right. I know, because I'm glad the dates is up there. You can't refute the dates because a lot of those videos are still up there 15, goddamn 16 years ago. You see what I'm saying? So you see here at Naga, and here it is. Here's the map right here. Here's the map right here, Naga. And then you got another one. You got Wad Ben Naga. Now, not only do you got Naga, Sudan, you also got Nag Hammadi. Now, you got Nag Hammadi too. And that's where they found them Gnostic, that's where they found them. Now, that's in Egypt. Now, you got Nag, and Nag is also Naga. You see what I'm saying? Nag is also Naga. And so you got Nag Hammadi. Now, but if you go into and I know y'all burn that incense, it's called Nag Champa. Now I went in them scriptures and I showed you that Cham, C-H-M, is a variation of Ham. It's a variation of Ham. It both mean black. So Nag Champa and Nag Hammadi is the same word. That's all it is. It's a variation of the same word. Speaking of the black Nagas, the divine Nagas of African divinity, black divinity that spreads civilization out over the whole world. Now, one more. What time is it? Let me drop this before we get up. Okay, it's 24. That's past where I wanted to go. You understand? Because this is far too deep a lecture for me to keep going. But to show you, and we didn't now Champa. Now, if y'all don't know what Champa is, that's over in modern day Vietnam. Okay, so that civilization is over there in modern day Vietnam. Let me see if I can give you a quick Let me see if I can give y'all a quick view of. Now that's a champ. You can see the brother right there. Now this is Demond Camiers. This is Demond Camiers right here. Now that's and you see the woolly head Buddhas. It is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? We see the wood. Now that's now the Demond Camiers was in Cambodia. The Champa was right next door in Vietnam. So you see right here, these is the Nagas that started civilization all over the world. The old Mecca took the serpent deity of Quetzalcoatl, and I can document it with it's because some of y'all got crackatosis and you need a European to prove it to you. You can go and I can show you where they know what it is. They know that Quetzalcoatl was introduced by the Olmec. And Quetzalcoatl is a winged serpent, which we already seen in ancient Egypt. So the Olmecs were also Nagas. They venerated the serpentine energy of Black divinity and immortality. Yes, they did. It's the same science where you see the serpent on the pineal gland, symbolic that God has come down from heaven and sat on the throne. The throne of God is the pineal gland. When they say they saw God sitting on the throne, that's the pineal gland. You see what I'm saying? And they say he was black and had woolly hair. Okay, so that's the science of that, family. So these are the Nagas that brought civilization all over the world. No, don't be ashamed. Don't let nobody tell you that nigger is negative. That's a goddamn lie. Nigger and Naga and Negus is of the same frequency. Don't know what the fuck y'all talk. It's the same frequency. It's interchangeable. When you understand the ancient languages of Africa and Asia, you understand frequency. You understand that the vowels is interchangeable. Naga, Negus, Nagas, nigga is the same word. And a lot of people pronounce Naga, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Their first A is like a E. They say nigga. Some people say a nigga, like they say Siniga. You see, Niga. You see? So sometimes that A it sounds like an E. So I'm done with it. So these are the Nagas that brought civilization all over the world. That's you, family. Connect with your Naga history. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah. Yeah, say they ain't even heard of the Urays. Yeah, no, they can't call you. Because see, the thing is, Ray, you got to understand that that ain't their frequency though. That's that's your frequency. You see what I'm saying? They can't call it because they not speaking on the same frequency. And they don't say, and that's still, but they don't say nigger. They say nigger. Okay, they say Nigger. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they didn't took the root of it, which is all divine, but they didn't put a slur on it. You see what I'm saying? They didn't put a slur on it. So the way they pronounce it and the way they mean it is two different understandings. So you can't let nobody else call you because you know that the understanding that they have is the one that the cracker gave it. So if you see the Hispanic, the white man, anybody else call you nigga, you know the frequency and the understanding, and so that's when you step off in their ass. You see what I'm saying? You step right off in their ass. All right, family. This is General Sarasu Seti. I appreciate y'all being up with me tonight. I'm gonna be black with y'all tomorrow as early as possible so we can get it in. This is General. Hit that link. Get on over there to Patreon, family. Support the General. You help me out and subscribe. Share this video so the family can get it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.